Science jerks. Science jerks. Science jerks. The rate of change in acceleration of science. Science jerks.
Welcome to the Science Jerks. This is Dave Chacho. I'm here with Robert Chen.
Hi.
We're going to be talking about science.
Yeah.
I've got something about turning urine into brain cells.
I've got more about cancer.
More
I've got
cancer shit.
on the brain.
And we're back once again with our guest, Matt Manser.
Matt Manser.
Welcome back, Matt.
I'm here again.
Yay.
I went home, and then 3 days later, I came back to do this podcast
Yes.
again.
Thank you so much for leaving and coming back.
And so that we could post it a week later
On
because
this completely new and separate day, not
Yep.
just seconds from the last podcast.
No longer wearing a green jacket.
no, that is in fact a jacket that's a completely different color from green.
For the listeners at
It's-
home, Matt Manser is wearing a green
It's a-
jacket.
Oh,
No,
don't
what?
spoil the
I'm painting a
illusion.
picture!
No, you painted the wrong picture. The wrong
The wrong picture. It's a correct picture.
I don't
but the
believe in
wrong.
yes and
Me
I
neither.
believe in the truth. Every improv scene I've ever done is a true story.
I can't handle the truth. If 80s films have taught me anything, actually, what is it, early 90s?
Early
Is that
90s.
I cannot handle the truth.
Yes,
Jack Nicholson has drilled it into me.
that movie was written for you.
It certainly was. Good old Aaron Sorkin. Back when back when we weren't tired of his haranguing us.
He was like, this kid, Robert Chan, just cannot handle truths. That gives me an idea.
get it across to him.
So do some science or something?
Yeah.
Urology.
Chinese scientists are turning urine into brains.
Oh, God.
This is Chacho here with my co-host Chan and our guest, Matt Manser.
Does this story end with me Chinese, me play joke, me put pee-pee in your
Brain.
toke? What rhymes with coke and means head?
Nothing.
Brain yolk?
Brain yolk. Yep.
Brain yolk?
That fits.
So they found a way to turn cells in urine into basically stem cells.
Is
When
that
you
the
pee-
first thing they tried? Did they at least go for blood first and like, nope, that's not working. Spit, how about that? All right, let's go.
All right.
They didn't like the first thing is
Bring
like,
in the
God,
poop samples.
we've got so much urine back there.
Well, I mean,
let's figure
urine-
out something to do with it.
We produce a lot of urine, and it's just going to waste. Might as well try to
Says
find a
you.
use for it. What do you use your urine for?
No, I mean I don't produce that much urine.
Oh.
I don't like to stay hydrated. I like me
Well,
to be a
doesn't
dark,
drink anything
like a dark,
ever.
dark amber when it comes out.
I don't think that's healthy.
Says you.
It's like molasses.
I'm 37.
That
I'm
must
still
take
here.
forever.
I haven't died.
Oh, well, I guess that works for you then.
It seems more efficient if you're using all the water that you're taking in.
Right? Right?
I mean, why use too much and have to get rid of it all
you should
the time?
have as little waste as possible going out. It's just like...
It's like
just-
recycling.
yeah, recycling and mulching and like...
Yeah.
The only things that are left is just this teeny tiny amount that you can fit... that Ed Begley Jr. says you
Future
can
evolution.
fit into glove compartment.
At some point in the future, we'll just ingest nutrients and never have to.
Oh, yeah. No,
expel
we'll be powered
waste.
by sunlight.
I'm planning to.
Hells yeah. Just go out in the sun and be like, that was delicious. I'm going to go inside now and play video games.
We'll be photosynthetic.
Yep. Why wouldn't we?
Will there be a surplus of...
Feel really logy on cloudy days.
There'll be an oxygen surplus.
And when the nuclear winter happens, we'll all...
Well, I trust if we're photosynthetic
We'll be so
by
tired.
that point, we'll have figured out how to get off the goddamn planet and just hang out in space.
Let's get off this
floating
guy.
in space, soaking up the sun rays. That sounds really nice.
Hells yeah, it does. Everybody gets a tan.
So it turns out that your urine contains little kidney cells that plop off and pee out. And these kidney cells are much like stem cells. They can be manipulated to turn into any cell in your body.
That is actually pretty cool that that we can use the urine, but also kind of terrifying that parts of my kidneys are just going out. They're just going out. Fuck it.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. We're just going to dump out.
Well, not you, but most people who actually urinate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I
Are
keep all mine
losing
inside.
kidney
I keep
cells.
mine
Just
inside.
being the lining of the kidneys just being sort of chipped away over time. Is that the deal?
Yeah, especially if you have some sort of chipping device and you're
Chipping
stabbing
device.
yourself in the kidneys a lot.
Is that
Yeah.
a thing people do?
Yeah.
I'm not.
If
I,
you need
I don't
to-
know what the
if
kids
you
are doing
need-
these days. I didn't realize that was a
Stab yourself in the kidneys
take
if
an ice
you,
pick and just go.
if you need some extra stem cells in your pee.
That doesn't sound like a healthy idea at all.
But pea molasses sounds perfectly fine to you.
Hey, 37 years. Come on. I know plenty of people who died before this.
This is actually pretty cool because
I have a lot of people.
really,
A lot of dead
It's
people.
just
in
got
mine.
dark.
where were you when all those people died?
You don't need
Just
to
like
know.
a Murder She Wrote thing.
Where were you when everyone died ever?
Why?
So
why
when's
is
Angela
death follow you?
Lansbury here? This can't be good.
So this is cool because, for one thing, we don't have to use fetuses maybe in the future for stem cells.
We're actually doing pretty
Even
good
though-
at making stem cells out of stuff that isn't babies.
We love crushing fetuses into stem cells.
Not gonna lie, that is the best part of
we
the
can
science
still
job.
keep doing
That's
it
the
for
best
fun.
part of my day.
We can still do it for fun, but we won't need to do it for stem cells.
Oh, okay, well that's fine.
Okay.
Just so long as I can still do that on weekends.
It's good because if you do it for your job, then when you get home, you're kind of like,
Yeah,
oh, I already
you
did
You
this
don't
all
want to
day. It
crush
takes the
fetuses.
fun out of
Yeah,
it.
Just staring at crushed fetuses all day. You want to take a break.
Just so long as like on weekends I can go outside, feed off the sun with my photosynthesis, and come inside,
Crush fetus.
crush fetuses.
Yeah.
You
That's
can still
all I
do
ask.
that.
That's
Like
all I ask
grapes.
out of life.
This is the future
Like
that will
grapes.
happen.
Fetus wine. I don't know. It's awful.
Red or white fetus wine for you?
It's going to be red.
I'm trying to figure out a way to make sparkling fetus wine. These stem cells they're making also seem to be better, and it's in early stages, but one thing that's good about it is if you're using your own kidney urine cells
If you're drinking your own pee, continue.
and then injecting them into your own brain,
oh, okay, no, not drinking, peeing
No,
into a cup.
you're
injecting your
injecting
pee
your
into your brain.
urine
This
into your
sounds
brain.
Good.
There's less chance of your brain or your body rejecting these cells because they're coming from you.
See,
if
that's
you
what
take
I-
external stem cells from somebody else's crushed fetus, your body might reject it.
I'm way ahead of you on this one because all I do every day is 10 minutes, just stand on my head. Just let that urine come backwards, trickle it to the brain. I
don't think it works that
Gravity, that's how gravity works, right?
That is how gravity works.
So those stem
That's
cells in my
science.
urine are making their way
So,
up to my brain.
Inside your hollow body,
things-
your pea molasses
keeping
is
things-
slowly dripping into your brain.
Oh, hey, I don't know if you know much about anatomy.
This might be why you're
But-
so smart.
It's got to be something, right? It's got to be something.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason I'm this goddamn smart. This may not be it.
Algology.
More cancer talk. Chan here with Dave and Matt Manser. They have an algae called Chlamydomonas reinhardti, which I just want to say because it sounds like chlamydia, which is hilarious.
One of the most Reinhardti algae out there.
Basically, what they're doing, what's interesting about this is when you make vaccines, the way they make flu vaccines these days is still crazy archaic. They like take chicken eggs, sort of like grow this vaccine like on chicken eggs, and it's like super
On
difficult
chicken
to do.
eggs? In chicken eggs?
Yeah, like they inject it into like an egg, and that's where it gestates. I'm not too clear on it. I'd have to look it up, but it's basically hard like that. What they're starting to do is using animal tissues and the like to create proteins, so that you can basically like make a little protein factory rather than having to just like replicate your little vaccines like one by one by one by one. The breakthrough here is that they're using algae to do it, and because they're trying to make these anti-cancer drugs, it works better in algae because what's a cancer drug do? Basically, it kills off
It kills meat.
cells. It kills cells,
Yeah.
meat cells.
It kills meat cells.
So what they managed to do is they created it in the algae, and they kept them separated in the chloroplast of the algae cell, so that stuff didn't get out. So
They were trying to do it in mammalian cells, and it would just
it would
instantly
kill the
kill
cell
them.
because that's what it's supposed
it's
to
no
do.
good.
So they managed to do it in algae, and on top of that, they found
so algae is way hardier than
not
humans
hardier
and
It's-
mammals.
It's just that if you're trying to kill mammal cells, the place not
Should
to
we
put
just
it,
be building
place not to
humans
build it
out
is
of
a
this
mammal
algae
cell.
so that we won't have to worry about the cancer?
They already did that. The Swamp Thing, the Man Without Fear, or I'm sorry, is that the Man Thing? Swamp Thing knows no fear. Daredevil's the Man
I don't
Without
remember
Fear.
the swamp thing showing fear.
There's the swamp, but no,
I
there's
just
the
saw the
swamp thing,
3D
there's-
version in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
Where you had to get the 3D, the red and blue glasses at the gas station and go home and watch it. But I don't remember any fear.
What these proteins do is they create them in 2 domains, and they used to do it in Chinese hamster cells, which is awesome, that they're hamsters and that they're Chinese. But what they would do
How do you
is...
know? Do they have like little Chinese Fu Manchus?
I don't know. They call them Chinese hamsters, so I gotta think that there's a reason.
They have
Tastes like
Chinese
ginger.
accents.
They put extra MSG in
That's
the
probably,
little-
that's probably how
Their
they do
little
Little-
stir fries, their little hamster stir fries.
yeah, little stir fry they get from their feeder tube that they suck on.
Because that's what they do in China. They have tea in their little... and then in their bowls, they have little Kung Pao pellets.
Do they pollute the air and become really good at Olympic Games?
Really? That's what you think of when you think of Chinese people. They pollute and they're good at Olympics.
Good at Olympics.
Those are the
Those
two.
are Chinese things, right?
The process basically is they're creating fusion proteins. They have one protein which is attracted to the cancer cells, and then the other protein, which is the thing that kills the cancer cells. You put them together, and then this fusion protein goes to find a cancer cell and then kills it. That way, you're just killing the cancer cell rather than every cell in there, which is sort of what
It
radiation.
goes after, it
chemotherapy
actually
does now.
seeks out the cancer cells?
Yeah. That's the
pretty
proteins
cool.
they're building. They have to make the protein, pull it out of the cells, and then dry them and purify them, and then put them back in, mix them all up, which is really complex and difficult and expensive.
Now, the last episode we talked about nanobubbles that blow up cancer cells, but the nanobubbles don't seek out the cancer cells. You actually have to put them next to them. So,
I think so,
can
but
you
I also-
attach a little bomb, like a little nanobubble bomb on the back of one of these?
I think the reason
Algae
why they're using
molecules?
gold is because somehow it is attracted, or they figured out how to make them attracted to the cancer cells specifically, so that they could be separate.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, the cancer cells are greedy, so they seek out the gold,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they try to spend it,
Yes.
and it blows
and it's like,
up.
oh, it blows up.
Yes, cancer is like Jews. They always scrabbling for gold, and that's how you get them.
Ouch.
That's how you get them.
Oh.
Cancer
the real
is like
feelings come out.
Jews. Write that down.
Since Matt's been so racist this whole time, I figured I'm just trying to make him feel comfortable.
Thank you.
Make him feel welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're safe here. We're just all racists, all terrible human beings.
Great.
The cool thing about this is, they're getting better at it, at just using this algae. They're creating more and more complex proteins. These fusion proteins, they can start to add more and more domains, they call them. Like, here's the protein that looks for stuff. Here's the protein that, kills the stuff. Here's the protein that, they can make multiple, like 4 or 5 domain things that can do multiple things at the same time. And they can do it cheaply.
They attach them together?
Yeah, they just make like one super thing, and they do it cheap because it's
It
made
is
on
like
algae.
a little Lego super antivirus.
Yes,
That's
in
cool.
fact, the head of this research his name is Zach. He's a Lego maniac. I don't know. It seemed weird, but they mentioned it in the article.
You almost got me to do a spit take. Is that actually in the article?
It is not. I 100% made that up. That is a 100% lie.
Psychobiology.
Subliminal passwords are coming.
Yay!
Jotcher here with Chan and our guest Matt Manser. And these guys are doing experiments with
Us guys?
implanting.
Yes, us. We're doing
me
them
and
right
Chan?
now.
We're doing experiments right now.
We're experimenting on your subconscious right now.
You don't even
Right
know
now,
it, but over the
now,
course of
now.
this recording, you have been implanted with the password. And to get it out, we have to split your head open,
We're just gonna poke around in there for a while.
read it off of the splattered remains. What these guys are doing, this researcher is called Hristo Bajonov. I don't even know where he's from. I don't think it says.
Just make that up.
Oh, he's at Stanford. What they've come up with is it's like a computer game that you play. Little balls dropping over letters. So there's like 6 letters and balls drop, and you're supposed to type in the letter when the ball drops on it. And you do this for like 45 minutes. And after the 45 minutes, he says that they've implanted a subliminal password, a string of 30 characters into your head, but you don't know it, but you've typed it in over 100 times. And theoretically, after you play the game for 45 minutes, then whenever you want to log into something, you need to take like 10 minutes to play the game again, and you will know the password without knowing it, and then get into your account. Of course, most people don't want to play a game for 10 minutes to get into their account, but they're saying for like super high security applications, this could be something.
Wait a minute, how effective is it? Like did every time the guy get it correct?
No, they're saying 70% of the time.
Awesome.
Correct,
So 70% of the time, you need to get into high security information. Well, like fucking lives could depend on it. A, it's going to take you 45 minutes to get in.
No, 10
B,
minutes.
What if to shoot
10
off
minutes.
like the nuclear codes, the president had to sit at a computer and play a game for 45 minutes?
Right.
That'd be fun.
Rather
Would you
than
like
just
to
use
play
his
thermonuclear
thumbprint.
war? Well, first you have to play.
First, you got to play this game of Tetris with balls, and it's going to take 10 minutes. And there's a 3 in 10 chance that it won't work.
They also
Sorry
they
about
don't know
that.
how long it sticks in your memory. They think it lasts for a while, but they're not sure. This is very rudimentary stuff, and who knows if it's ever going to be implemented.
It is important because passwords are ridiculously easy to get into now.
It's
and
getting worse and worse because with computing power these days, only 10 years ago it would have taken a computer 1,000 years to guess a 10-letter password. Today, it only would take about a week.
And that's just the brute force method.
Or I guess a month is what it says.
Like if you give a computer intelligence, just keep hacking away at this thing and just putting all sorts of random things in until it comes up with something. That's how long it would take. But
Brute force,
it's even easier, to just
to guess someone's password.
to get it. Well, no, not even that. Just to hack into the servers and get everybody's password. Or even worse, you go and say, oh, your security question is like, where were you born? Then you just Google where the fuck the person was born, which is readily accessible for a lot of people. And then boom, you're in. So all of these things are way easier.
And the security question stuff is getting stupider and stupider. I keep getting questions like,
how was your day today?
Where was your spouse born? Or
oh, okay, so you just have a problem with them asking.
well, there's a lot of spouse questions, but then there's also
bring
a
up
lot
the
of
fact
like,
that you
what's
have
your
no
favorite
real-
TV show, which changes from minute to minute and hour to hour. How would I answer that the same in a month?
Just
or a
don't
year?
change your favorite TV shows.
Yeah,
Just-
obviously.
but then,
I
like,
would be more secure if I only watched Parks and Rec for the rest
the
of my
answer
life.
would just be Cheers for everybody, or it should be.
News radio. Sorry.
That's He's radio is good. I even like the John Lovett season.
Yeah, me too. It grows on you.
Yeah.
It isn't as instantly classic.
I
as the-
disagree. I wished Phil Hartman hadn't been shot, guys.
No, I'm glad he was shot because that got us a John Lovett
really
season of
disagree
news
with you
radio,
guys about
and that
shooting
was
Phil
completely
Hartman.
worth it.
Although there was the
What
one
man's life
episode
pales in comparison to a season of television.
there was the episode with Lovitz and Hartman right before he got shot. That was
They had 2 episodes together
Yeah, he guessed it multiple times.
in different roles.
Yes.
And so that's the answer to the security question. If anyone asked, what's your favorite TV show? News radio before and after Phil Hartman died.
right.
Including
Yeah.
the episodes where John Lovitz,
So you're saying that there's subliminally implanted in my brain right now?
somewhere in there is our password.
I think if you transcribe this entire segment, that would be the listener's password for their email.
45 minutes of podcasting will get us a subliminal password, which we can spend 10 minutes on a game to figure out.
If you type in
Maybe.
the entire transcript of this episode, that's the password to the I almost said science to the Science Jerks email account.
Yeah, the password to the Science account is password. There you go. Have at it.
It is getting pretty bad. They're saying that they recommend over 30-letter password sequences these days, and I know most people, including myself, still use like 10.
Actually, you know what I'm doing these days? Because I read an article somewhere. You take 4 random words. I've gone and used a random word generator online. String them together. You get like almost 30 characters or even more, over that, because all of the images are they're
because
weird
it's
at first.
random?
Yeah, but then you're just like, oh yeah, hat, tape, microphone, tall racist. Those don't make any sense.
aren't
Chan's
random at all.
password is
You were just
hat.
staring at me when you said that.
Why would you say something like that?
You just described me and everything around me.
It's time for a quiz.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Good. You got some questions for us?
I'm tense.
I do. I got 5 questions.
If you listen to the last podcast, it's all tied up. We're here with Matt Manser. It's
Hello.
2-2-2.
If you didn't listen to the last episode, go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
I'm not even joking around. I
Or-
ain't playing here. Look at my eyes, Matt. Confirm that I ain't fucking around. You could die.
Chance not fucking
You can
around.
die.
Or you could just hit pause and then go back and listen to the last episode and then come back to this one.
I didn't really think about that. I guess
yeah.
that's probably you know what? I'm sorry.
That's a better idea.
Everybody, I'm
than
so
going
sorry.
to fuck yourself.
I just flew off the handle like that. It didn't even occur to me that you could subscribe
if you want to go
it.
fuck yourself, that's okay. That's something.
That's an option, but really,
That's an option
I mean,
that you could.
Don't do that. Don't.
Sometimes we like fucking ourselves.
Sure,
but you don't have to.
You don't have to.
The
That's the point. Hit us with some questions, Jess.
All right, let's do this. Question number 1. Which of the following is not in the class Insecta? A, bees, B, moths, C, fireflies, D, spiders.
That's really throwing me because A, B, moth.
C, sea lion.
What's the answer?
Answer is D, spiders.
Boosh. Does anybody not know that they're arachnids?
We got that.
I actually wrote down C, but I knew it was spiders. Like, I was thinking spiders. I just wrote down the wrong letter, but everyone knows it's spiders,
Because of the sea
right?
lion joke?
Yeah.
Did you throw yourself off?
I
by
did.
Making a sea lion
I
joke?
think, give me that one. Come on.
I think, yeah, we could.
I mean, I knew it was
I mean,
spiders.
I'll give
I just
that
wrote
to
the
you
wrong
because
letter down.
He
It's
seems
just like
so
when
sincere.
Well, it's like when I wrote
in his
down
lie.
2 last time.
Yeah.
I mean, I crossed it out and wrote down. I think I got that wrong anyway, though. So it was a moot
It wasn't
point,
2
but-
or B. That doesn't factor in.
What's the next question?
All right, number 2. Which of the following dominates the gases in the Earth's atmosphere, making up 78% of the air by volume? A, nitrogen, B, oxygen, C, helium, D, hydrogen.
What's the answer?
A, nitrogen.
Yeah.
We all got that?
Got it.
Yep.
We're all doing much better this time around. We've already matched our score from the previous episode, so that's good.
Sure.
That's good. Or rather, that last one was bad. Number 3.
Number 3. Which of the following is most accurate about the pasteurization of milk? A, it makes milk taste better. B, it kills all bacteria. C, it lowers the milk's pH. D, it reduces the population of bacteria.
What's the answer?
Answer is D, it reduces the population of bacteria.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. This is a nail biter.
Ooh, we're still tied. We're still tied.
How can this be?
Number 4.
Number 4. Which of the following metals react violently with water to produce hydrogen gas? A, sodium. B, zinc. C, platinum. D, silver.
What's the answer?
Answer is A, sodium.
Yeah. Oh, we're still tied.
Really?
Oh God.
Oh,
Jesus.
I don't know what we're gonna do. This is the last question. We may have the first 3-way tie in the show's history.
Well, no one's ever beaten or tied both of us.
This is true.
I think I might have not beaten the guest once.
Yeah, this could be a historic moment. What's the last question, Jessica? And please
All right.
make it hard for Matt.
And easy for us.
All right, number 5.
Also that, yeah, I forgot.
Number 5. A solar eclipse can only occur at A, full moon. B, new moon. C, half gibbous moon. D, quarter gibbous moon.
Was there a Twilight movie about this question?
Are there werewolves involved in the answer? What's the answer?
Do vampires sparkle in a solar eclipse?
No, just vampires.
The answer is the title of a Twilight book, which is New Moon.
Boom. Who's got it? Who's got it?
I got it.
Did you wrote A?
The answer is B.
Oh, it's B. Oh,
This is B.
I forget which letter was which thing. But yeah, I did mean to put. I put down what I meant to put down on that one. So yeah,
You wait, what?
I put down the wrong answer.
Oh, okay.
Which is, I put down the answer I meant to put down, though.
You
okay,
meant,
okay.
you
Which
meant to put
happened to
down
be
the wrong answer.
I didn't mean to put in the wrong answer. The wrong answer is what I meant to put down.
Oh, that was a close one.
It came down to it in the end. Chen got 7, Dave got 7, and Matt got 6. A respectable effort, sir.
Thank you, I guess.
Nice.
I don't like to lose. I'm okay with that.
Thank you, Quiz.
Stop flipping tables over.
No,
Don't
that's my
smash
fine
that
china.
window. What are you doing to the cat?
Just petting it.
That's okay.
I like cats. I'm just petting this cat.
When Matt gets angry, he pets cats.
Thank you, Quiz Massacreist Lee. Where can they find you online, should they so desire?
You can find me at LinkedIn.
That's never
Username LeeJC.
Every time with the LinkedIn.
Man, I hope you get some sort of job out of this. That would be
You can
great.
also find me on Orkut in Brazil.
On what?
It's basically the
Is that
Facebook of Brazil. Facebook and MySpace were never able to penetrate Brazil.
But Orkut did?
Orkut killed it.
Awesome. So, if you're Brazilian and you're listening to our show, A, that's awesome. B, go find Jess there. And what on Twitter?
Or at JLeeRules.
All right, thank you very much, Quizmaster Lee.
Thanks,
we will
Jess.
see you again soon.
Bye, guys.
It's the end of the world as I know it is. I feel fine.
It's the end of the world.
No, it's not.
Chacho here with Chan and our guest Matt Manser. And if you're listening to this podcast after the day it's released, you might have noticed that there's no world anymore.
I'm honestly hoping somebody who listens to the show kind of thinks the world will be ending on the 21st of December. But I'm hoping...
I hope you listen to this podcast right now today, because tomorrow will be too late.
I'm hoping that we have a self-selecting population that knows that that's ridiculous.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really ridiculous?
It is 100% ridiculous.
Matt, are you one of the people that believes today is the end of the world?
I do not. I'm more concerned about REM being overexposed today. They do
band?
that.
Oh, yeah, because of the song.
Because of the song. It's the end of the world.
Every news station going to commercial, Daily Show would probably be doing
We
it.
get a lot of royalties.
We haven't heard much from them in a while. I find it's okay.
Well, they broke up.
the
so.
last day on Earth, they get a little due.
Yeah.
Sure.
Give them a little airtime.
I would rather hear 1999 myself. 2000 party
I'd rather
over,
hear
Oops, out of time.
That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion.
That is...
That's what I'm going to be playing on the end of the
Yeah.
world.
completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to hear some REM.
If you believe they put a man on the moon.
Man on the
Got
moon.
my spine, got my
I did hear
orange
about this
bread.
one. So why do people think it's the end of the world? This is
Because
the end.
people are dumb.
Today is the end of the 13th Baktun.
Yeah.
Baktun.
Yes, the
Which, as we all know, is a creature from Star Wars.
is it?
Sure.
I thought it was from John Carter.
No, Barsoom is
Barsoom.
what the planet is
There's
called.
also
Mars is called.
Barsoom.
Broktune, which
That's
Broktune
when
is
the
from.
president sings.
No, it's from the SNL sketch of the Mr. Belvedere fan club, and Broktune was their nickname for Mr. Belvedere, so they could greet each other
Yes.
and talk
You
about.
seriously
remember
Yes,
Oh, I thought you were talking about from Venture Brothers. Brock is a cartoon. So
Oh, Brock
Oh.
people call him a Brocktoon.
And my
they
joke,
stole that from.
Barack Tune, the president sings a song. See, we just glossed over that one.
And you had to bring it back. Right? Really? You had to
deserved-
bring that
it
one
I
back?
thought it was
more.
a real reference to something that I didn't get, so I'm just like, okay, I guess that's a thing.
Nope. We were just making it up after.
All of these
Puck
things have come from the Mayan calendar. So the Mayans had a calendar that goes for 5,000 years.
Sure.
But it repeats. It's not like it goes for 5,000 years and then ends. It
Yeah.
goes for 5,000 years and then it starts over again and goes for another 5,000
They're
years.
one of those cyclical calendar people, like
everyone?
like the Hindu and
Like all calendars ever invented. They have, so their day is obviously the same thing. And then 20 days is a Uinal. 18 Uinals, which is 360 days, is a tune. And 20 tunes is a Kat tune. 20 Katuns
Were they Canadian?
is a Baktun.
It's also very Canadian how you're saying it.
Oh, it's
There's a Baktun,
the
eh?
end of the 13th Baktun, don't you know?
Yeah.
So this current Baktun we're in started in 3,114 BC, which doesn't add up to 5,000. And
Well,
so
you
I'm not-
realize, of course, the years were 360 days.
Yeah, they had 360
Did you do the
years.
math? Did you do the math? Did
No.
you sit down and figure
I
out the
assume
number
it
of
works
days
out
and
since it's on
translate?
Wikipedia.
I would think so. So let's not be critical. All right? Calm down. Calm down. Relax.
What are they going to do? They're an extinct civilization.
No, they're not. They're Mexicans. And they're real sensitive about this sort of thing. When they're making their bacon wrapped hot dogs on the street, man.
But this,
More racism.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Just making you feel good. Just making you feel good
great
about yourself.
this also feeds into my intense fear of a planet hitting the Earth, because the 13th
Hey, wait a minute.
Bakhtun.
How did you feel about the asteroid that just swung by us?
I didn't see it or hear about it. When
It
was
happened
that?
today.
When,
It happened on the 12th of December.
today in Astro.
Yeah, it came within.
We should clarify. We're recording this on the 12th, and it comes out on the 21st. But,
Right.
Oh, spoiler alert.
9 days ago. It came pretty close. It's in our plane, so it actually does it fairly regularly. So they keep close tabs on it just to make sure. I guess it came within a few hours of hitting us.
Was
Obviously,
it
they knew-
Nibiru?
It was not Nibiru.
Nibiru is the name of a theoretical planet that end-of-the-world people believe is coming to get us. They believe that this is a planet, based on no evidence that I can see anywhere, they believe that this planet called Nibiru, otherwise known as Planet X, is heading for us and is going to collide with us today, being the 21st. So
Yay.
look up in the sky and see if you see another
See
planet.
the giant
If you see
planet.
another planet,
Then I apologize. I'm very
Chan
sorry.
was wrong.
Probably not going to bother posting this.
We'll try to post it before the planet hits.
Okay,
and
okay.
it's
Even though
only-
you're the one posting it, you're the one who has a crippling fear of being smacked into by planets.
Yeah, and
So
I'm going
you're
to
keep
spend
your
my
shit
last
together enough.
hours editing a bunch of audio by myself, taking occasional breaks to masturbate.
It's time for a break.
This,
If you want to
this
know how
episode-
this podcast comes to be every week.
This episode will get made, but it will be made while he's super high, so there may be
Also,
some long...
part of the weekly tradition.
Well, I mean, if we're going to get hit by a planet, what the fuck else you can do? I'm going to get high. Okay, I'm just going to get super drunk, I guess.
We should get really high
Yeah,
and drunk.
I'm not a fan. No,
Well-
I usually just end up sitting on the couch just kind of staring like, oh, it's been 3 hours. Cool, I'm going to go home now.
No time like the last day on Earth to try it again. YOLO, everybody, YOLO.
The Earth only lives once.
G-E. T-O.
Tiolo.
Tiolo.
Tiolo, dudes.
But that's our show.
Okay, well, I'm sure we recorded an outro with Matt Manser, but apparently one of us has misplaced it. But what are you going to do? He's drunk and I'm high, and it's the end of the world. Here's last episode's outro again, edited down. We're taking some time off. See you next year.
And that's our show. Thank you very much to our very special guest star, Mr. Matt Manser. Yeah.
Where else can people find you on the internet?
Manser Matt on Twitter.
You have any shows coming up?
Bonafide's next show is the 4th Wednesday of January.
You can find me at 999 RPMs.
I'm at Dave Chacho.
You can email us at Dave@ScienceJerks.com, Chan at ScienceJerks.com.
Check out our website, ScienceJerks.com. Our Twitter is at TheScienceJerks. The end of the world!
If anybody comes up to me and says it's the end of the world, I will punch them in the fucking throat.
Happy holidays.